Have you ever wondered how apple juice is made? Like the stuff that you buy from the store? Well, today I'm going to show you the old-fashioned way of making apple juice. I'm going to talk about picking the apples, grinding them up, and pressing out all the juice. Apple cider has been made for thousands of years. There are many different types of apples that you can use for making apple cider, depending on how sweet or tart you want it to turn out, or the complexity of the cider you're wishing to make. I'm going to be using crab apples because there's not a lot of varieties of apples that are native and are grown in Minnesota. To pick the apples, you can either pick them off individually or shake the tree and pick them off the ground, which is a little bit faster, but then you really should be washing the apples a little bit more before you grind them. This is what's left of our apple trees. There is a couple apples left, but they're pretty much all picked off or fell on the ground and are no good anymore. Okay, so here we are with over 60 gallons of crab apples that we just picked. A different variety there. Got a lot, and we're gonna grind these up and make them into apple juice. Okay. If you have different types of apples that you're grinding, it's a good idea to grind them separately to their type, because just in case one of the types doesn't taste very good, you don't want to mix in bad tasting apple juice with good tasting apple juice. This is the apple grinder I made with Brady Hansen. He helped me build this. And right here is the hopper, and that holds all the apples. And you turn this electric motor on and it spins this grinder with screws in it, and that's what grinds up all the apples. And then over here is one of the waste bins that I use to collect the ground up apples. This is the barrel I made out of oak boards, 2 metal rings, and a bunch of bolts. And all of the ground up apples go into here, and the press squeezes out all of the juice. This is the press that I made, and this is the collection unit. And it's a little bit dirty right now, but all the juice gets squeezed out onto here, and it flows out of this little hole right here. And you crank this thing down, and it's a screw, and it puts downward pressure with this thing, and puts pressure on all of the ground up apples, and out comes juice. Okay, so we're just about to start pressing now. This is empty, and I'm gonna fill it up and press out all the juice. Really sticky. Smells good though. don't know if that filter can go. I see a little straw. Really smells good. Nice. Okay, so I'm on the last pressing. I've already gotten 15 gallons of juice and hoping to get another about 7 gallons out of this. This is the other type of apple I showed you before. It's coming pretty nicely. So, yeah. So I just thought I'd show you how much of dry squeezings came out, and we're over half of a barrel. So, and that'll go to feed the horses and fertilize the garden. Got the press all the way down before I add some spacers, and it's flowing pretty good. And that is the old-fashioned way of making apple juice. Picking the apples, grinding them up, and pressing out all the juice. And now you know one way that apple juice is made.